I call Blake Stephenson.
Madam Deputy Speaker, stamp duty is the worst kind of tax, and it feels like there's cross-party consensus on that point in this House today. It's a tax that stands in the way of the aspiring young couple who want to buy their first home or when they want to move on and bring up a family. It's a tax that punishes the older couple who want to downsize to a more suitable home once their family has flown the nest. It's a tax that stifles growth and it restricts mobility. And it's even a tax that's become so complex that it confuses even deputy prime ministers. So I think it's in all of our interest to simplify this taxation, and we do that by abolishing it, so that we can also get the housing market moving once again. I know members from across the House have spoken about how the housing market is bunged up. It absolutely is bunged up. There are so many properties on the market for many, many, many months not selling, at all levels within the housing chain, not just multi-million-pound houses. But if those multi-million-pound houses don't sell, then houses throughout the chain also don't sell, impacting young people, families and old people right throughout the country. We have a commitment to unshackling our housing market by abolishing stamp duty on primary residence. And I was really pleased to see that announcement in the Conservative Party conference a few weeks ago. And I'm pleased also to hear the honesty from my right honourable friend from North West Hampshire when he says this debate has been ongoing in the party for some time. And I'm pleased, very pleased indeed, that we've settled on this position. Madam Deputy Speaker, in my constituency in Mid-Bedfordshire, the average house price is around £372,500. Purchasing that property would require stamp duty outlay, if the online stamp duty calculators are accurate, of £8,625. When the stamp duty land tax was introduced on land transactions by the then Labour government in December 2003, the average house price in my constituency was £169,000, with a stamp duty outlay of just £1,090. Taken together with increasing house prices, that's a 224% increase in the cost of buying a home. By comparison, average earnings have risen by 190% in that same period. Now, abolishing stamp duty won't fix that overnight. We still need to do more to build warm, dry homes in the places people want to live. And I'm pleased that in this debate today, that this debate has been broadened out slightly to discuss house building. I think parties from across this House want to build good quality homes in the right places for young people to get on the housing ladder. I think we are not at odds with that at all. They do need to be in the right places, and I agree with my honourable friend, again from North West Hampshire, in that the quality of those homes is incredibly important. If we improve the quality of new build homes, I think that our communities would be much more open to accepting house building in our communities, which would increase supply and improve opportunities for young people. I think that's critical to all members across this House. But places like London, Madam Deputy Speaker, where this government and their Labour Mayor have utterly failed to tackle a severe housing crisis with lower targets and reduced aspiration, not ambition. Building more houses will help to arrest the charging growth in house prices, but we know that just building is unlikely to bring prices down. 20% fewer 25 to 34-year-olds are homeowners today than in the year 2000. Average first-time buyers are almost a decade older today than they were in the 1980s. Our property market is failing our young people. So in this place, we must do more to make it more affordable for people to make that next move. The Chancellor, despite desperate to raise more money following her economic vandalism, wants to drag more people into paying stamp duty or a higher rate of stamp duty by freezing thresholds.
Yes, absolutely.
Reform, reportedly about to scrap their half-baked stamp duty plans, are looking to concrete over our greenbelt as they lack any credible plans to deliver homes at all. The Conservatives are the only party with a sensible plan to unlock our housing market, to give young people a stake in society and roots in their community. By abolishing stamp duty on primary residence, we can make it over 2% cheaper for families to buy the average house in my constituency overnight. We can save prospective first-time buyers in London an average of £18,000. And I'm sure members, or I think at least one member on the other side representing a London seat, may wish to comment on the savings that she could deliver to her constituents by supporting this motion and pushing this policy through within her party. That's the sort of real impact that people will feel in their pockets. And it's a real impact that they will feel while unboxing their prized possessions in the living room of their new family home, enabling a new generation of young people to achieve the dream of home ownership, enabling young people to move up the housing ladder into more suitable family homes, unlocking our housing market and knocking down a barrier to social mobility, stimulating our economy and abolishing the drag on growth. That is what I got into politics to deliver, Madam Deputy Speaker. Less government red tape, fewer taxes on aspiration and mobility, and families in a home of their own. Thank you.
Dr.